Hello and good morning. The whole of Christendom is in shock. Let's start with the Vatican. The Vatican, according to the article, is in shock. Why? Because a 1,500-year-old book claimed that Christ was not crucified. And as a result, the Catholic system is in disarray. We can't believe it. Jesus Christ wasn't crucified. Now, why are they worried? Because number one, even if Christ was not crucified, or even if he remained in the grave and did not resurrect from the dead, do you think it would affect the Catholic system? Do you think that Catholics would stop praying to the Pope? Do you think that Catholics would stop praying to the Virgin Mary? Of course not. So why are they in shock? It's all staged. It's all an act. They're part of it. Let me give you an example of the depraved human condition. During my Antichrist days, when I was deep in the occult, okay, I used to travel up and down churches and challenge them, challenge their theology, because a lot of Christians, they can't defend their theology. And the reason being is because they've been taught and brainwashed from the conference. They can't think outside the book. And I knew that. A lot of Muslims also know that. And that's why Muslims are good at challenging Christian doctors, theologians, etc. Right? In fact, there's a book I'm working on called Islam on Trial, the most powerful book ever, Islam on Trial. I must complete it. All the devilish tricks that Muslim uses against the church. However, so I used to challenge these Christians, and I said to one particular Christian, in fact, one or two, I said, if Jesus did not raise from the dead, I said I was deep in the occult. Okay, there's some things my book goes into. I left Christianity and found Christ. Actually goes deep into this. And I said, if Jesus remained in the grave, I said, what would happen to your faith? Because according to Paul, he says, if Christ is not risen, Paul says he must go out there and be a drunkard. He must go out there and start sleeping around. Why should he live a chaste life? Why should he live a life of restraint? If Christ is in the grave, then why live a holy life? Unless you're sick and you like that puritanical lifestyle. Well, wait for the shock. This woman, white woman, says, no, sorry, one woman and one guy, right, both black, says, well, I love the lifestyle. If Christ was in the grave, I love the lifestyle. I would continue being a Christian and praying to the void. This is a human condition. We love religion. We love to join things. And hence why when you have things like Jonestown cult and David Koresh, they end up messing people's brains up. Why? They know people love religion. They don't like truth, but they like religion. And hence they said they would continue being a Christian. They love the lifestyle. What do you mean lifestyle? Having a cup of tea and a sandwich and a biscuit every Saturday or every Sunday, having a club lifestyle, a club mentality, joining an organization. They love it. So if Jesus was in the grave still, the church would still continue. So why the Catholic Church acting like, oh, they're in shock? It's a lie. The Catholic and the Muslims, they're in it together. The Catholic and the Muslims, they're in it together. This one world religion, this new world order. It's all about that. All joining together, get rid of Christ, erect a Christ consciousness, and you have the perfect religion without Jesus. unless you're promoting a new age Christ. When we all, as Joel Austin says, we're all Jesus, we're all of God consciousness. This is a new religion now. However, let's get to the subject. It's a long introduction, a 5-minute introduction. You see, the book was 1,500 years old. It claimed. Look, the same book they said was found in 1980s by a Muslim shepherd, always a Muslim finding this book. But guess what? This book actually, it seems to promote the Quran and promote Muhammad. How convenient. It promotes the Quran and promotes Muhammad. How convenient. And it also puts Judas in a good light. Judas in a good light. You begin to realize this book is a fake. Something does not add up. It does not add up. You see the Pope kissing the Muslim Imam. The Pope kissing the Muslim. Say, look, we worship the same God. Meaning the Catholic is saying they don't worship a Messianic God who died on the cross. And so the Catholic and the Muslims together, they're like two peas in a pod. They worship the same God, not the covenant God, which is why the Catholics regard themselves to be the high priest. Jesus isn't needed. The Catholics see themselves as the high priest. And they pray through Mary. Challenging the whole of Hebrews in the Bible, the whole of Hebrews and Colossians. Kick it to the curb. This is what I say. People don't think. You think these are the Catholics. The Catholics would read Hebrews. In fact, some Catholics end up leaving the Catholic system when they begin to realize, wait there, this system is a con run by gangsters, Italian gangsters. Look, you're going to debate me, come and debate me, right? Run by Italian gangsters, right? The bourgeois families. But you know something? Many Catholics don't read Hebrews or Colossians or St. John's. My book goes into it. I left Christianity and found Christ. You know, St. John's, Colossians, and Hebrews. You read those 3 letters, those 3 books, you will never be conned by the church again. Never be conned. But you don't want to read. You're too lazy, mentally lazy. You don't want to read. So when somebody comes along and says, the Vatican is in shock because a 1,500-year-old book said Jesus was in the grave. Look, you don't know how to debate them. Bring me any Muslim, whether a professor, whether it's a scholar, whether it's a student, after whatever he is, whether it's DD, whatever he is, bring him and I'll debate them. In fact, I used to debate Muslims and I've had death threats. Death threats. You know, they couldn't debate me. At one point, I wanted to be a Muslim and I read the Quran from back to front. From back to front. Now they're saying, no, you can't read the Abdullah Yusuf Ali version. The English Abdullah Yusuf Ali. You have to read the Arabic. You have to read the Arabic. Because Muhammad spoke Arabic. So I say, in that case, when Abdullah Yusuf Ali was translating from the Arabic, which you claim is untranslatable, how the hell are you having a conversation with anybody? This is the game they're playing. I've received death threats. However, I won't go too complex. So it's interesting how this 1,500-year-old book seemed to coincide with Muhammad, 619 AD, 619, the birth of Muhammad, and it seemed to put all of Jesus' enemies into a good light. Judas. But guess what? It also, in this book, which the Muslims claim that, what was it? The Gospel of Barnabas, which many Muslims love. They love it, the Gospel of Barnabas. Why? Because it suits their narrative. But the Gospel of Barnabas also claims that Jesus was married to Mary. You see, you can't have it both ways. You can't have it both ways. I'm sidetracking. This is getting too complicated. I got to do a series of videos, the contradiction of Islam, okay, and their message to suit Muhammad. But this is obviously a fraud. It's no, look, let me tell you how desperate, okay, Muslims are. They claim that the Hindu religion, the Sikh religion, every religion on earth testify of Muhammad's coming. Not just the Bible, but with the Buddhism, with the Hinduism, with the Sikhism, whatever religion, with the witchcraft, whatever religion justify the coming of Muhammad. You need to realize these people are desperate. Right? There's a Muslim Arabic term called tariq, meaning deceive people by any deception. Deceive them. Just as long as Muhammad's promoted, you don't care whatever system you use, whatever deception you use, just use tariq, deception. And this is what they're doing. And this book, the Vatican, claim to be in shock. Claim to be in shock. They're acting. They're not in shock. Nothing. They're cooking up with the Muslims or the Islam. They're cooking up, which is why they're teaming up together saying, oh, you know something? Let's have a one world religion. Let us see how we could unite easily. We'll deny the resurrection, kick Jesus to the curb, and we'll worship one God called Allah. This is the one world religion, the new world order. But as I said, let's go back to my opening. But you know something? Many Christians who can't even defend their faith. Why? They love the praise and worship. They love the good music. That's all they care about. And worshiping their pastors, worshiping the conference. Even if Jesus was in the grave, it would not affect Joel Austin. It wouldn't affect T.D. Jakes. It wouldn't affect Creflo Dollar. Why? For the simple reason they're not worshiping Christ. They're worshiping money. And as for the Christians, they love the lifestyle. They love the motivational speakers. So it's like Joel Austin and Joyce Myers with their feminist nonsense. So even if Christ remained in the grave, and believe me, if you think Christ remained in the grave, come and debate me. Let's have a live stream. Let's have a live stream and come and debate me. You see, your pastors can't talk like this. You're paying your tithe. You're paying your good money, and your pastor can't even talk like this. He can't even prove the resurrection. He can't even prove it, that you're paying your tithe. What a waste of money. You're paying your tithe, yet your pastor can't even prove what the Muslims are denying. In the Quran, it says, but it appeared unto them so that they crucified Jesus, the son of Mary. It appeared to them so, but they killed him not. This is what the Quran says. They killed him not. Same as this book said, the Vatican's in shock. But it appeared that they killed him, but he was ascended to Allah. This is what the Quran teaches. But do you know something? This is how the Muslims debate these Christian scholars, PhDs, DDs, and destroy them. You're paying them your good money, paying them. And you can't even defend Christ's resurrection. And you're paying them good money because you're sick. You're mentally sick. They've seen you coming, and that's why they fleece you off your money week after week. Whether Seventh-day Adventists, whether evangelicals, whether Pentecostals, you can't even defend the resurrection. You can't. Yet you know something? You say, why is this guy so strong? Why? Read the book, I Left Christianity and Find Christ. You won't read it. You know why? You want to be deceived. And that's the reason why you're ready and you're ripe. You're ready and you're ripe for the New World Order. You're ready and you're ripe for the one world religion. Why? You're too mentally lazy. I'm not saying it. I'm saying that's what the church establishment are thinking. You're too mentally lazy. I'm not saying it. The Muslims are thinking that, which is why they're coming up with this fake book that seemed to promote their agenda, that the Vatican was in shock. You know, Christ was not crucified. So they were in shock. He said, look, it's no different to, the government where they pretend they have their hands tied and they can't do anything. Oh, because the law restricts them. And they are the law. But they pretend, I can't do anything. You know, it's the same thing. The Catholics, act like they're in shock. Look, they got access to thousands of books. The Vatican has thousands. There's nothing in this universe that the Catholics don't know about. The Catholic system, yet they pretend they're in shock. No, they're not. That shock is to excite you to be shocked. But as I said, that's a very powerful quote. That shock is to incite you to be shocked. I come by some beautiful things or beautiful phrases. But the church would still continue anyway because it's not about Jesus. It's about nice praise and worship, nice music. It's beautiful music. You have to admit, I'm a musician. Okay, if you hear some of the background music, I'm the one who's playing it. Okay, music is beautiful. You have to admit. But you know something? At the end of the day, take away the music, take away the gathering, take away, the club togetherness. As that black woman says, and that black guy, they love the lifestyle. That's the only reason why they go to church. Nothing to do with Jesus. They love the lifestyle. This is the state of the human condition. It's like middle classes who goes to church because it's the white thing to do, or black people who go to church because it's black culture. It's a white thing to do, and it's black culture, and that is it. That is it. This is what Christianity has come to now. So the resurrection is of no significance. Come and debate me. I'm asking. And before you debate me, go to these Muslims who are destroying the DDs, the PhDs. There's only one person. Oh, what's his name? Oh, not Anish Sharash. Anish Sharash gave Ami Didat a good run for his money. Anish Sharash. And there's another one. If I can remember his name, I'll upload it. Okay, but other than that, the Christian world, they can't debate Muslims. Why? Because all they care about is money. That they don't care about the truth as long as you pay them money. It's nothing more than a new banking system. It's nothing more than a new empire. The Catholic Church started off crucifying Christ, and now they became a spiritual empire run by Borgias, gangsters, corruption. I'm out of here.